I want to now dive into the New Orleans Saints. I believe the New Orleans Saints, as of right now today, in December of 2020, they're the best team in the NFC. Now, as you guys know, I'm a big supporter of Aaron Rodgers. I love Aaron Rodgers to death. And listen, I do believe Aaron Rodgers has a chance to win his second Super Bowl pretty soon. It could very well be this season during the 2020 NFL season. I do believe Green Bay actually matches up with Kansas City pretty well, actually. And I do believe that in Super Bowl 55, if the Kansas City Chiefs and Green Bay Packers were to meet, I give the Green Bay Packers a pretty good chance to knock off the Chiefs. But when I compare the Packers to the Saints, I understand the Packers did beat the Saints earlier in the season. I get it. I understand it. But when I compare the rosters, when I compare the coaching staffs, I don't know. I just have a slight pause with Green Bay. The New Orleans Saints have shown the ability over the past 2 seasons to win games and dominate teams with multiple different quarterbacks. They've shown they can win with Drew Brees. They've shown they can win with Teddy Bridgewater, who, granted, is no longer on the team, but I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is anything special. They've shown they can win with Brees. They've shown they can win with Bridgewater. And recently, over the past couple of weeks, before Drew Brees came back from injury, they were winning games with Taysom Hill. And I'm sorry, but if you take Aaron Rodgers away from the Green Bay Packers, they're not going to win football games. They're not better than Seattle. They're not better than New Orleans. Not even close. Not even a playoff team if you take Aaron Rodgers away from the Green Bay Packers. So the reason why I give the Saints the edge over Green Bay and why I believe they're the best team in the NFC is because they don't solely depend upon greatness from their quarterback. Drew Brees, he can have an off game and still hand the football off to Alvin Kamara. He still has a great defense to bail him out. Sean Payton's an excellent mastermind at head coach. And listen, I like Matt LaFleur a lot. Matt LaFleur is super duper underrated. Matt LaFleur is not Sean Payton. Okay, so listen, Green Bay, if you're serious about making a Super Bowl run, I suggest you get that number 1 seed because I would much rather Green Bay face off against New Orleans in the frozen tundra as opposed to Green Bay going to New Orleans in a playoff game that matters, okay? It's just, there's just something about this Green Bay Packers team that gives me a reason to pause. It really does, okay? Because I've seen this team let Aaron Rodgers down on so many occasions, whether it be the special teams, the defense, the coaching staff, and it always seems like there's just one big bad bully out there that could be in the Green Bay Packers' way. And look, I'm not saying the Saints should be the favorites to win the Super Bowl. All I'm saying is I believe they have the best roster in the entire NFC between their offensive line, their defensive line, their running backs, their wide receiver core, the quarterbacks that can throw at you, Sean Payton's coaching. New Orleans really doesn't have a weakness, okay? And we've seen Green Bay. If you push them around a little bit, if you get physical with them, if you force Aaron Rodgers to play from behind, this team can be exposed. So, look, the Saints are a team that destroyed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers twice. The Green Bay Packers, they got blown out by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it wasn't even close. So listen, I'm not saying I'm picking New Orleans to come out of the NFC because I really do truly believe that if they do have to travel to snowy Green Bay, Wisconsin for a playoff game, I'm not sure Drew Brees is ready for that smoke with Aaron Rodgers. I'm just not. And I think that at this stage in Drew Brees' career, he needs to be playing in a dome. He needs to be playing in good conditions. He needs a good running game. He needs a lot around him. He needs a lot of things to break his way. So between the quarterbacks, it's not even close. I trust Aaron Rodgers over Drew Brees 100%. But my pause with Green Bay once again is, did they do enough in the offseason? They didn't make a whole lot of moves in the offseason to improve upon their season last year. They didn't get a whole lot of great draft picks from the 2020 NFL draft. A lot of Green Bay's success is due to the fact that Aaron Rodgers right now is the baddest man on the planet. And if Aaron Rodgers, if he has an off game, if you run the football in Green Bay's defense and you keep Aaron Rodgers off the field, I think the Green Bay Packers can be had. And I think the New Orleans Saints definitely can be had. But if I were to choose between the rosters, I say New Orleans has the better players and the better coaching staff. So really it all comes down to is this. Can Drew Brees elevate under pressure in the playoffs? We saw Drew Brees not play great versus the Rams a season or two ago. 2 seasons ago, pardon me. 2 seasons ago, I understand there was the whole no-call situation, but Drew Brees, he got outplayed by Jared Goff. Last year, Drew Brees, he got outplayed by Kirk Cousins. It's time for Drew Brees to put up or shut up. If Drew Brees is that guy, he'll find a way to get the Saints back to the Super Bowl, and this very well could be Drew Brees' last opportunity to win a Super Bowl. This is arguably the best roster he's ever had, and I believe the Saints are once again the best team in their conference. So we'll see what the future holds for the New Orleans Saints in the 2020 NFL playoffs, but in reality, I believe they're the best team in the NFC, no doubt about it. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juice Alert Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juice Alert Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.